Welcome back to Yang Daily. I'll be your host, Alex Cheney, bringing you all the Yang news you need to live your life right. I've been a bit busy, but I wanted to get this short episode out now because an interview between Yang and Krystal just dropped concerning Yang's plans for a new party. Yeah, I'm going to try and get another short one out tomorrow/today, but for now, let's dig into this juicy Yang Gang steak. Quick shout out to our Tier 3 patrons, Shay Meehan and Nathan Stankowski, as well as all our other patrons. You keep us all informed and engaged. If any of you out there want to join these advocates of humanity first and independent journalism, head on over to patreon.com/YangDaily. It would only take a couple of bucks a month from each listener to keep this podcast and community going and growing into the future. Now on to the news. All right, so Andrew and Krystal had a long conversation on Yang Speaks, which is now apparently called Forward, and they hit a ton of very important topics focused around political and media incentives. But what you've probably been yelling for the past month is, what's the plan? Well, your wait is not quite over yet. I'll wait while you cough up the foul language. I get it. So, what we have is a lot of half answers and some seemingly contradictory answers, but not much in the way of hard answers. Let me explain. So, Yang said that he is starting a new party. He said that he is choosing that path because he doesn't believe changing election rules in favor of more parties is likely to happen from within the duopoly. All right. But he also said that the Forward Party would be backing both Democrat and Republican candidates who align with Forward policy, and said that in answer to Krystal asking if the Forward Party would run its own candidates. He also said it would not be about the presidential race because he knows that a third party winning that is impossible right now. So he strongly implied that the Forward Party would not be running a presidential candidate. He softly implied it would not be running any candidates. Nothing definitive here, but that certainly sounds like it is not a third party, rather an independent advocacy group, and that they will be trying to achieve change from within both of the duopoly parties. Hence, contradiction. In summary, we didn't really learn anything definitive, we just got more corroborating evidence for what I expected already, that it's going to be an advocacy group for democracy reform focused on congressional races. Bit of a letdown as far as the interview goes, but I don't want to be overly critical of it because it was still a really interesting conversation on a lot of super important topics, and it's well worth listening to. Yang also confirmed again that he is very concerned about authoritarian extremism currently taking over one of the parties, and thinks that American democracy is in grave danger at the moment. These are two big horses, along with the filibuster, that he really did not address until recently, but have obviously been regularly kicked on this podcast. Kind of feels like I was catching up to Yang's perspective during his campaign, and now he's catching up to mine, and at this point we're gelling pretty good. And that'll do it for today's Yang Daily. Bookmark and share the interview. Flood Congress with calls, tweets, faxes, and letters using the Resist bot or Income Movement easy contacts below. If you need help, consult Humanity Forward, the Income Movement Aid Database, the Mission Asset Fund, or United Way, and don't forget to Yang Daily.